Hey everybody, welcome to 12 Bravo channel. Sorry, I was eating one last bean for my bean and ham soup that I made yesterday. But I wanted to start this vlog 3 with a little drill down into my 40-year-old advice, which was in vlog 2. And one of my points that I made in my vlog 2 about, along with my 40-year-old advice is that money is freedom. Becoming the master of coin is important in life. Okay. And what I mean by becoming a master of coin is managing your money well, right? If you are running credit cards to finance your life, vacations, eating out, whatever, and you're in debt to those credit cards, you're enslaving yourself, which means you are giving up your life force because you have to work, right? You have to work to pay off those credit cards. You're just enslaving yourself to a lifestyle that you can't afford, that you can't maintain, right? Doctors do it that make $500,000 to $1 million a year. They do the same thing. They buy the giant houses, the Porsches, and they buy a Mercedes for the wife and all this stuff. And so, it happens at every level of income. My advice is to live below your means, which means if you're broke at the end of the month, but you have all your bills paid and you didn't have to go in debt that month, and you have $0 at the end of the month, but all the bills are paid and you lived your life, you're doing a great job. You're doing better than most Americans, okay? Something like only 37% of Americans can afford a $1,000 emergency bill without busting out their credit card. Like if their car breaks and they need $1,000 to fix it, they have it in the bank cash, right? Even the less number of Americans have 1 month of living expenses saved up in an emergency fund, okay? We're talking about, readily available cash, not 401ks and things like that. So if you're not investing in a 401k through your work, you need to start doing that. That would be my first thing, even before an emergency fund. Okay. Obviously, if you have any debt, pay that off. Your credit cards, you work on your car, your car note, all that stuff like that, and get to a point to where you owe no money except for rent or mortgage to anyone. Okay. There's a lot of other tips, like when buying a car, you should pay cash, but realistically, for most people that want to have a nicer car, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, 20% down is a must. If you can't afford to put 20% down, then you can't afford the car. Okay. Trust me, I've made these mistakes. Learn from me. I've made a ton of money mistakes. I have, like Dave Ramsey says, a PhD in dumb. Okay, D-U-M-B. And I've made the mistakes. And I'm hoping that by making these vlogs, that some of the younger generations that watch my videos, or even family members, I do this mainly for my family and friends to get to know me better. And also, hopefully with them knowing me better, our relationships improve and get stronger and things like that. So that's kind of one of the main reasons why I have this channel. But for anyone else that watches my videos, I hope that they get some knowledge for me that I've learned the hard way. Okay, and I want to pass that on to you, save you money and save you from the headache that I've had to go through over the years with money. Okay, because I wasn't taught by my parents anything about money. I learned in the Army a little bit. There was a squad leader who had us do like financial readiness classes, which was kind of weird for us because we were a combat unit. It was a little change of pace, but we did them, and it was smart to do them, and I learned a lot of stuff and put things into practice. Not everything, and I had to make my own mistakes to learn, about money in different scenarios. But again, the biggest thing is live below your means. Try and have a little bit of money tucked away at the end of every month. Don't go into debt. Don't use credit cards. Okay, I don't care if you want the Sky Miles or the cashback rewards, any of that. It is not worth it, because when you use your credit card, it's hard to monitor your spending. Right? It's hard to be like, man, You know, it's easier when you use a debit card or if you're using just straight up cash. If you just take cash out of the ATM, you say, okay, I got $200 for the weekend to spend. This is all I'm going to spend this weekend, rather than swiping a card at all the bars you're going to go to, right? If you're a big drinker or not, or if you're a big partier. So that's one smart way to approach things, and you know, just be good with your money, and it'll make life so much easier. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there, and you know, don't go into debt for cars, don't go into debt for vacations. You know, eating out, living a lifestyle that you can't afford to maintain. Okay, you just don't want to be in those shoes, taking loans out to pay off your credit cards. You know, things of that nature. Just don't do it. Don't do it, and you'll be less stressed as a result as well. You won't have as much stress about money. You won't be sitting there like, man, I owe like 3,000 on my card. How am I going to pay that off? I can only afford the minimum, you know, $70 a month payment right now, and that's going to take forever to pay this card off. Don't get into that situation. Okay, you don't want to have to borrow money from family or anything like that. You want to be, you want to be self-sustaining. You want to stand on your own legs. You know, so that's about all I got to say on that. Hopefully it helps. If you guys got any questions about managing finances or money, feel free to drop a comment. I was a former accountant, or I was an accountant, so that's something to think about. That I do have some knowledge in managing finances, so I believe me, the advice I'm giving you is right and true. Okay, I wouldn't steer you wrong. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. 12 Bravo signing out. You guys stay safe out there and take care.